Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, James. How's it going? How are ya? Atari is slowly opening. Okay, cool. Social media is taken care of. Oh, wait, did I close it before I posted? I might have. I did. My bad. I was so fast. There we go, better. A hydrate, a posture check, and a start a self-care combo right out the gate. Oh my god. Hi, Cal. Sleepy. Me too, dude. What the fuck? All right. Let's make sure we're all sitting up straight. I hydrated with the very last of the energy drink that I had from yesterday. Coolio. Well, I'm going to start off stream with the most annoying shit because I'm not going to stop talking about it until it's done. Don't forget that I have a Kickstarter going right now. And this Kickstarter is 75% funded. Look, it's Furfinity. This Kickstarter is 75% funded. I was trying to advertise to the furries. That being said, it's got 28 days left to go. It hasn't budged really since yesterday. So if you want to back it, I have a comic going. There's so many cool rewards. You can get all sorts of really fun stuff from this. It's chips! Hot chips! Sorry I haven't messaged you about your commission yet. I promise I just got paid and I need to sort through my money. But I still want to commission you, by the way. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good with this Kickstarter. So if you're interested on the YouTube side and having this link, please let me know. Or you can search Heaven's Equal on Kickstarter, and it will come up. It's like the only thing. It's the only Heaven's Equal that's like on there besides like my previous Kickstarters for it. So it should be easy to find. Otherwise, for those of you over on the TacTac, and by TacTac I mean Twitch. There is the link for this bad boy if you want to back it. I would love the support. The money for the Kickstarter won't come out until November 5th, so you don't have to have the money in your bank account right now to back it. It'll just kind of sit as like a pledge until that point. But I do think it will get funded. It'll happen. So if you want a good high quality comic, I would love to be able to get this going for this. That would be amazing. All right, so I got a couple questions in regards to your commissions. I maybe have a couple answers, James. What's up? I still need to open my commissions back up, to be fair. Okay, well, you DM me. DM me when you do that, because I have been meaning to get, like, I have this stupid one-eyed cat, and he's beautiful. His name is Tatsu, and he's very dumb, and I was like, a reference sheet for Tatsu would be fucking sweet. Yeah, because I know that there was the, like, fund that opened up, I think, and then, shit just got crazy. Unfortunately for me, I only get paid once a month rather than, like, once every 2 weeks. So anytime I want to be able to do anything, I have to, like, scream. Do you do reference sheets? Yes, I do. So let me open up that so I can kind of show you what I got going on for reference sheets. I do reference sheets. Let's see. Here's my commissions. You can kind of on my website, if you go to tychodorian.com and then go to art and then art commissions is where you're going to go for this info. But my base reference sheets start at 65 and you'll see what it includes. It's a full body and 2 additional elements of your choice. And those elements are listed down here, as well as their prices. If you click on these little images, it'll show you kind of like what the different price points are, as well as some examples of some reference sheets I've done in the past. These aren't like the most updated reference sheets of all time ever. I do have a couple more examples of reference sheets that I've done for other people. But most of the time, really, style depends on what you're looking for your character and level of simplicity. As for if I take PayPal for payment, Yes, I do. The easier way to do that, in my personal opinion, is to just go through my Ko-fi. Ko-fi is PayPal payment. And the way that you do that is just go to my Ko-fi. When we decide on a price, you can just go over to one-time payment, type in whatever your payment is, and then just say, like, this is for my commission. And then you can make it private if you want. And then here you can also put the link to, like, a Google Drive folder if you have, like, links to references or like a character or like your toy box for your character or whatever that is. You can drop that link in here and then just hit that tip button. That will just go directly into PayPal, so that way we don't have to mess around with, like, you know, any other kind of payment. But yeah, so that's how I take payment typically for this. And then also too, if it goes through Ko-fi, it contributes to my get me the fuck out of the United States goal, because I don't want to be here anymore. We are very close, 90% of the way there, of the get the fuck out of the US goal. But yes, hopefully that answers your questions. I currently don't have any slots open at the moment for this month of October, but I will be opening them back up in November. As of right now, I have 2 slots for November. Yeah, me and my husband are currently trying to move to Canada. We're going to move to New Zealand, but the drive or the trip is like very far. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just that flying our ancient cat over the ocean is going to be like really tricky. So my husband's strategy was to go and apply for a school in Vancouver. And we're going to go tour the school. Oh my god, Chips. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Holy shit, of all the places. Let me know when you get more slots. Oh yeah, sure. That sounds great, James. I'll send you a message over Discord if that's okay, whenever they open up. No, I totally got what you were saying. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm super excited. I love working on those reference sheets, and I don't get to do them often enough. Okay, let me see here. So what I need... Yeah, holy shit. No, I just learned that Colorado ranks as the 7th least safe state in the entire United States as well. So I think people assume that, like, because we have a lot of, like, really great rights here, that we must be, you know, in a place that's really, really safe. And it's like, no, unfortunately not. We have, like, insanely high, like, murders per capita, and, like, apparently theft is really bad, road safety is really bad, and then we have, like, a large amount of people who are just uninsured, so they factor that into, like, safety as well. Like, if you feel safe or not. Because there's medical unsafety. Remember a while back when I was talking with an artist? Yes, I do remember that, James. I do. Yeah, you should, Chips. No, I'm serious. Like, I know, like, depending on what you want to go for, one, it's so much cheaper than the United States. And then two, it's not really that hard to get over there. The main cost is just figuring out how to, like, drive. You know, but a lot of schools do offer, like, housing assistance and stuff, depending on, like, what level of school you're applying for. Like, if you're cool living in dorms and things like that, like, that's, like, a totally reasonable thing to go and do, because it is not great here. This page is going to be so easy. Y'all, you have no idea. Oh my god, I love these black pages. Oh, let's see. Oh, I need my bubbles. This feels like a cheating page. It really does. I like this bubble. This bubble's is a shapely bubble. If you know what I'm saying. It's a shapely booble. I'm gonna put that right there. I don't think it needs to be this big, but... Oh, cool, sweet. I can't wait to see. That's so exciting. Oh, I can't drive is the thing, so I'm gonna need to find help or fly. Yeah, psh, flying is fine. Well, let me tell you too, that all you have to do then is just factor in, like, depending on how much furniture you're gonna ship, like, no, fuck driving chips. No, I'd like, First of all, the beautiful thing about moving is, like, what I'd recommend is selling as much as you humanly possibly can. And then just shipping what is necessary. So, like, for us, I'm not even joking, like, we're going to be selling 99% of all of our stuff, like, including our beds and, like, all of that. Like, that's like, everything, except for our computers, our electronics, and then that's it. You know, everything else we move. And then that makes your actual shipping really cheap, like, really, really cheap. And then, yeah, exactly, Chips, exactly. Then you can use that money to contribute to, like, plane tickets, which you can get a plane ticket to Canada for $400. And actually, it's probably less if it's one way per person. Like, I'd be willing to bet it's, like, literally $250 on a good day, which is not bad for an international ticket. And then, of course, the only other big expense is the fucking passport. Oh, this is great! Oh, thanks for linking to the artist too, James. That's so awesome. Oh, it does, yeah, Danganronpa. That's cool. That's fun. I love commissioning other people. It's so fun. I love people doing art. That's so neat. Thank you for sharing your commission with us. That's cool. No, yeah, definitely Art Finds is exactly the right place. You did exactly the right thing. That's so awesome. I can't sell everything because this is my parents' house. Well, yeah, you know, there you go. At least you can sell most of your, like, your stuff, you know? And, like, that's, like, extra clothes and things like that that can go. Yeah, we were kind of in the same boat, Chips, where we were going to go to New Zealand because they have the best, like, LGBT rights. But then we were like, it's, like, our cat won't be able to take it. He's so old, like, it's just not going to be a good place. Oh my god, we got, ooh. Hold on, ooh. There we go. My life is now complete. I love it. I love it. That artist was like, I got you. Okay, cool. I'm just going to put... We got some nice rule of thirds going on over here. That's it. That's it. That's the whole page. Tatsu's so old. It's so funny because he's not, like, that old. He's just... He's just dumb. Yeah, he just doesn't handle moving around very well. He has a lot of car anxiety, so our thought is if we only have to do that drive once versus sticking him on a plane where he's, like, sedated and he doesn't know where he is and he's got, like, all of that stuff going on, I would much rather, like, not have to do that to him. So, that's what we're gonna do. And I really do think that he's going to get into... Jace is going to get into University of British Columbia. I really do think so. And then we'll be able to... We'll be able to get it. Okay. This is... hilarious. Do I want to... I'm going to not do this on this page. I'm going to do this like this. And we're going to crop this. I'm going to clear. Yeah, that's so awesome. I love it when an artist just nails commissions. This is, like, so cool. I have chosen family that live in the Netherlands. Oh, that's cool. But flying out of there is way out of my budget. Yeah, overseas flights are ridiculous. And that was the whole reason why our original goal like was like $14,000, because we were planning on moving all the way across the ocean. But now that we don't have to do that, that allows us to go and scout out Vancouver first before Jace gets in, and it lets us kind of, you know, be able to actually make that happen. Oh, wait. Let me make sure this is right before I go ham here. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go like this. I know what I'm doing. And then this goes like this. Like this. Now I save. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I think a lot of places need nurses really bad. That's like the whole vibe. Yeah, I agree, Chips. I agree. It's like one of those things. They put it on like their it's like a required or like desired profession or something. Like a lot of like countries have like these lists of who they need really, really bad. Surprisingly, in New Zealand, it's artists. So that was why we were looking at that originally, is because New Zealand was a lot of... They need animators really, really bad. Yeah, they have a lot of like game studios, no animators, because nobody moves out there. So, you know, it makes sense logistically, but also I think that will be Jace and I's final destination. Not like that, though. We will be there eventually, but for right now, just as like a temporary, like, we need to GTFO, like, right the fuck now, that's gonna be... China's gonna... Not China, wow. Oh my god, save me. I mean, but you know what? If you want to know what's sad, is at this point, China is probably better. I'm not even joking. I'm just gonna go to, Chengdu or whatever and just fucking go live with the lesbians. Wherever all the lesbians are in China, I'll go find them. Go work at a ladyboy bar. But yeah, Canada will be the safer option. Ultimately, it's quicker anyway. And while Canada is not accepting asylum right now, I imagine that that may change. Okay, let me figure out where I'm going to put this. Stay away from Alberta, though. Yeah, no Alberta and no Saskatchewan. Funny story, Cal, about how Appetite is set in Saskatchewan, by the way. Yeah, there have been people who have successfully accepted asylum in Canada right now. But predominantly they are LGBTQ plus people. So if you're not LGBTQIA, you can't do that yet. But I think that'll change soon. They just issued a travel advisory for LGBTQ people. Okay, let me put Sean in a bed. Let me get Daz open. I'm gonna do some blocking here really fast. Oh, I'm queer as hell. See? So you don't know. You don't know, Chips. Anything could happen. But, yeah, school, right now, that's what I've been telling everybody. It's like, it does not matter if you plan on using the degree or not. Like, at this point, it does not fucking matter. Just go. And especially if the school takes FAFSA, even better. Just leave. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, y'all, I should have done this. I put gulab jamun syrup into my tea, and I might have unlocked crack. That was my bad. Chips is my gay trans lover. Gay trans lover! I'm imagining the Spider-Man meme. I don't remember what Sean's bedroom even looks like. Hold on, I gotta open this thing up. I don't know. I don't know what I'm working with here. Does this one have her bedroom in it? Or maybe it's the end of chapter 5. No, wait. Oh, no, wait. No, it is this chapter. What does her bedroom look like? Girl, where do you sleep? He sleeps on the floor. Because nobody likes him. It's the gay tea for tea experience, right? I'm like, did you mean me and my husband? Oh, it's just all of us can be in the Spider-Man circle. I swear to God. Oh my god, this gulab jamun syrup in this tea is so good. What the fuck? Okay. So, I'm gonna actually just lay out my boxes first really fast. Alright, we're gonna go like this. And then let me go to chisel tilt. This bad boy. And then we're gonna duplicate this. Now. This. Then this is effectively the same. Let me make sure that this is center. Oh my god, sometimes my eye is really good. Man. Gay trans lovers. Gay trans lovers in the mountain. Gay trans, gay trans, gay trans, gay trans lovers. What? Okay, I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a new layer here. I'm gonna duplicate this bad boy. This is a little bit too wide, so we're gonna narrow it down like that. Yep. Oh, and then we're gonna just do this same thing again. Guess what? Sometimes shit just works out. Wow. Where's Owen Wilson when I need him? Oh, excellent. Tea for everyone. Tea for all the things. I got a package. It was not me, it was Jace. Oh, wait, maybe it was... I don't know. What happened to your Labubu? Oh, yeah, so they're just sending me a new Labubu because you know what? Fuck them. I shipped it to Jace's parents' house instead because I'm not sacrificing my Labubu to the void. So I'm glad. They are sending me a new Labubu, but like, sweet God. I'm like, just give me my stupid fuzzy man. I have very few pleasures in this world, and this ugly Maurice Sendak ass looking motherfucker is all that I want. Literally all I want. Okay, let me make sure I'm not using the same, like... Oh, this is good. Oh, this is fine. Okay, let me get a camera in here. Chips, now you get to see the back end of what I do over here. It's a lot of making freaky 3D models, so that way I don't have to go and look for references or specific camera angles on the internet because I'm lazy. I'm so speedy. Oh my god, why the fuck would you send me that, Cal? Oh my fucking god. Rip the Labubu, though. Holy shit. I don't think that they boiled it. I think they had to set it on fire. That is the sign of the flame. Poor little Labubu. I'm thinking of the boiled Labubu again. Oh, it's based on the boil. See, I don't know nothing about that shit. I know nothing about that. I do know a lot of, there were a lot of Christian moms who were burning Labubus recently. That's a thing that's been happening. Sacrificing, exercising Labubus, if you will. Okay, let's see. Everything my child enjoys is of the devil. I can't. Okay. I need... this to look slightly more normal. Oh, that guy. Well, that's definitely a guy. I do love how that burned Labubu ended up actually accidentally looking exactly like that, though. Truly. Wasn't even an accident, it just happened that way. Alright. I wish that y'all could see, this whole thing. Because I just levitated Sean and it was really funny. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna... move this over here. Alright, I gotta censor some shit. Because otherwise Jeff Bezos is gonna ruin my life. Oh, actually, I need to make this more intentional. Hold on. So I had to give up. I'm doing QWERTY's reading challenge, the Herkia challenge, and I was reading. I'm trying to read the prompts for award season, and I decided to pick the Waddies, and I'm regretting everything right now. So not only was there a massive AI kerfuffle that happened, and I'm pretty sure Wattpad feels dumb as shit now, and it's really awkward. Not great. But then also, too, I was, like, reading one of the ones that ended up being a finalist. And I'm not saying that I'm bitter, because it is difficult, of course, to be not a little bit bitter when you're dealing with the fact that, like, you as a, creative, you didn't get picked to be a shortlister, even though you know your work is good. But now I'm feeling extra, extra bitter because I went to go read one of the shortlisters. So those are ones that are that managed to make it as a finalist, right? And I'm not even joking when I say that this thing is unreadable. It is so bad. The grammar is bad. The premise is bad. The pacing is bad. And even if the person is like an English as a secondary language person, which I totally understand. That's like a whole thing that can happen, for sure. Not to say that that's, I'm not going to judge anybody who is, truly struggling against the laws of the English language, to make art. That makes a lot of sense, and I'm never going to, be a dick about that. But I don't think that that's what this was. I think that this is a situation of, like, actually the work is really, really, really bad. And it's just overall, like, yeah, unreadable. If I was an editor, I'd be like, why did we pick this? And so it's actually really pissed me off that they effectively picked trash to be like one of the shortlisters, and then among that all of the other like AI covers and shit that ended up in the shortlister list. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about the entire thing, and I'm trying to not be like ultra bitter. Let me get this one in here. It's just like, it's so bad, y'all. I don't even... So I have to like DNF it for this particular contest because I literally couldn't finish it if I wanted to, and it sucks because the premise is not bad. It's a romance novel about an older gentleman. I don't know. They keep saying that there's an age gap, but I don't know how big of an age gap it is because it seems like they were playing with each other as younger kids. So I don't imagine that the age gap is like that wide, but like he happens to now be the butler for a specific estate of his childhood friend. And so he's working for this very spoiled-ass rich kid who he happens to find very, very hot because he knew him when they were younger. And I'm like, the premise is not bad. That's like fine for like effectively it's a billionaire dangerous love like romance. It's not something that I typically would read because I don't like that genre. But it's like, wowie, the execution is so fucking bad. Oh, I see. Hello? Okay, sorry, this camera is really doing the most. I need to set this girl up in a way that doesn't look like Garbaggio. I'm fine. I'm just gonna throw Sean off the bed. Don't look at me, guys. Oh, this is like a lot of laying down. Not in a good way. I don't like this. Sure. Just eat off the bed. Yeah, honestly, she goes on the floor. Sorry, girl. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm still trying to fucking figure it out. Like, it's just very weird to me because I'm like, I know that I got into the short list. One time, and I'm like, that's cool and everything, but now I feel like, I'm like, is the contest even valid or legitimate? Because it's like, do I even enter that again? Like, what am I even doing? Like, why would I even enter that if I have to, one, either compete with AI, or two, it's just trash. And they're not interested in, like, actually having, like, people win that are actually good. It's just whether or not it has slutty enough content for them. And it's like, okay, well, I don't write romance really, so is that the only reason I got shortlisted last time, is because I had some LGBT romance in my stuff and ultimately didn't win because it was not like the horniest romance humanly possible? Is that what happened? You know what I mean? It's like so hard to say. Like, I don't fucking know. So now I feel weird about it. I'm like, I don't know. At this point, I'm like, maybe I just don't even fuck around with the waddies anymore. Which does suck because it's a free contest, but... Oh my god, it's so wimpy. I'm sorry that it's wimpy. But I mean, I guess I'd rather it be cold and wimpy than like 80 degrees, maybe? You know, I don't know. I probably... Okay, so we're gonna do this. Let me see, what do I want to do? I'm gonna do that. I gotta censor these butts, otherwise Jeff Bezos is gonna fucking come for me in my sleep. Holy booty. And it's going to be the exact same thing. It's just going to be Wukong is not there anymore. Also, everybody should get a snack. If you haven't eaten anything today, please do. I'm feeding my Snorlax right now. He is getting Appy Juice. Oh no, Apple Pie. Good job, guy. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so I don't need to do another one for this one. Okay, now I need to, like, rotate around. Megan last the banana nut. Oh my god, that stuff's so good, though. I love that tea so much. Let me turn off Wukong. Goodbye, buddy. I'm actually going to just go right from the front, as much of a garbage shot as this is. Let me see here. Okay, I gotta censor this bad boy. This one will immediately get me ejected into the sun. I love how Twitch is okay with, like, weird flesh-colored people, but nipples and booty cracks, absolutely not. If that comes anywhere near any of them, they will immediately launch themselves into the sun. That's how you kill the bots. Okay, so now I gotta leave this alone. Hold on, what do I actually want to do here? Sure. No. Okay, almost done. Now, then once my posing is done, we're good to go. Oh, don't look at it. That could have been bad. Could have been bad. We're all right. Everything's chill. Okay, now that this blocking is done, I gotta go check on Jason, make sure he's okay, because I need him to live. Okay, so there's that. Let me crop this image. I'm gonna grab this, delete. All right, and then we can start working. All right, let me go check on Jace really fast and make sure he's okay. I will be right back. Okay, good news, he's still alive. All right, let's draw. Daisies on your nightstand. Don't blossom. All right, I'm not warmed up, but I don't imagine that that'll be a problem here. Okay, what the fuck is Wukong wearing? Because I need him to have the tiger skin jacket on, because that's such an important part of his costume. Okay, hold on. I need to figure out how do we wear this jacket? Do I just have it zipped up? I might have him choose to wear, instead of the Ming Dynasty boots this go around, I'm going to have him wear tiger sneakers again. Because let me see. Hold on. I think these are horse front trousers. Yeah, because they didn't really wear drop crotch pants. That's the joke. So fun fact about how these are not harem pants. They're actually horse front, or not horse front pants. They're crotchless pants. And they just get tucked into the boot. Maybe I'm just going to put him in hanfu. Do I want to put him in hanfu? Would he have access to hanfu? A hanfu skirt. Ma mian. I think I might. Actually, because that's kick-ass. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if anybody has worn a mamian with a bomber jacket. I don't think that that's the case. Somehow in my butt. Nope, no single human has ever done that. Apparently. The only bummer about the mamian is that I'm going to have to draw a bunch of pleats. So actually, just kidding. I'm not going to do mamian yet. We're going to do the large-ass Daku pants instead. Let me go look at Nuwa Hanfu because these guys are accurate. I'm not going to run into an issue where these are wrong because these will always be right. Yeah, so if you guys check this out, this is actually some cool Chinese history here. So these pants wrap around the back, and effectively they are like crotchless, so to speak. So they cross in the back, so you don't accidentally see butt. But the way that that worked is that effectively you would have no underwear on underneath, and then you would part the pants and then poop. Fun story. Fun fact. Okay, so these are super wide-legged. I need to keep that in mind. If he's going to wear these, he's going to have the coolest street fashion of all time. Wait a second. So are you guys actually an item, though? Hold on. Hold on. I need the details. How long have you guys been together? Y'all are cute. Cal, how have we known each other this long and I did not know this shit? Why have you kept this shit from me? Why have you deceived me? Oh, September. Okay, so it hasn't been that long. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is messed up. That's cute, though. That's good, guys. I forgot to tell you. Y'all. Oh, that's funny, though. Okay, so let's draw some fun. I'm going to have it zipped up, and then we're going to have him wear the Daku. I wonder, what is the pinion for that? Do we have pinion for this? Hold on. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly, because without the pinion, I'm looking at characters, and I don't know what the pronunciation is. Go. Daku. Daku means literally big pants. Thanks, China. A+. Easy to understand. We don't even care. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love that. Good job, guys. Keep that gay shit up. So I realize, like, I really love drawing drapery. I, like, never have really thought to myself, like, damn, I really enjoy this shit. But, like, honestly, I actually really do. I could draw this drapery all the fucking time. Okay, let's see now. I listen to so much stoner music and do not do any drugs, and I don't know how this is humanly possible. The Halloweenies, if you will. Have y'all ever read the book, The Halloweener? I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna see. No. I'm too lazy to, like, fuck around with correcting all of that. Let's see. How do these Daku tie in the back? Damn it, I watched Mochi Hanfu put on these stupid pants at some point. Okay, let's see. Because if you step into them and they cross... Oh, these ones might not be the fall crotch ones. Oh, this one, that's cool. These pants come from Huabian Chaotu Hanfu Studio, a men's specialty store focusing on Ming Dynasty garments specifically. All of their designs reference real, like, historic patterns. That's what happened to me and Jace when we were working on the Hanfu for Wukong. The only patterns we could find were legitimately actual historic patterns, and somehow we created a real successful, like, cross-front top from, like, a 400-year-old pattern. It was pretty fucking sweet. Alright, let's get these pants together here. Chinese patterns are super easy to read. Okay, so now, all of a sudden, I was complaining about the Morpho book only having, like, Janko jeans. But the joke is that, actually, that's going to be the most helpful book ever of all time. All of a sudden. Okay, because this pant leg is going to be insanely... Like, we're talking, like, these are... And actually, this is going to go all the way off panel. And then we're going to have, like, the seam, the press that goes up the back. And then this is going to go down like this. Because these are, I think, technically the same pair of pants he's been wearing the whole time. Also, everybody hydrate. I'm drinking this pumpkin spice gulab jamun Earl Grey, and everything is right in the world. These pants make his legs look extra long. Okay, I need to flare the... Oops, wrong. Flare the other pant leg more. These are, like, when I say... Because they're not quite 70s pants, because 70s are, like, bell bottoms, so they're really thin on the leg, and then they flare about here, like that. So this is truly, like, a Janko jean. Y'all were not alive in the 90s, so you don't know. Although the Janko-style jeans are making a comeback nowadays. It's, like, very weird all of a sudden walking around outside and seeing, like, a bunch of the youths in parachute pants. I'm like, what the fuck year is it? Yeah, so y'all are babies. Y'all babies. Yeah, because I had to live with... Oh, I get, and like honestly, these aren't that well. Like I need true parachute pants. Yeah, these we had to live with these. These these were so popular. Like this is a bag. This is somebody in a bag. I feel like this was a parachute pant. I feel like people in these modern parachute pants, they're like, look at my 90s parachute pants. Look at them. And I'm like, no, unless you are fucking literally drowning in material, this is not a true parachute. This is correct. You have to be fucking absolutely, or like this lady, swimming in your pants. You literally could fucking take off and fly away in these pants. Oh yeah, JNCO jeans. And then we have the JNCO jean, which is truly, this is the cut of pants that he's wearing. Is this bitch. Baku were the original JNCO jean. Like, look at this. Where are his feet? They're gone. Their feet are gone. And so these pants are trending again. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? It's very weird. So that's effectively what we're working with here is JNCO jeans. The JNCO jeans of the 1500s. God, his legs look so long because of these fucking pants. Because they drop so far. I feel like I need at least an indication that the pant is ending here. Because if I don't, it's going to look like he goes forever. He goes on forever, which is not what we want. That's fine. All right. And then now, let me see. Actually, I'm going to do this on another layer. Yep, that was kind of the goal. Well, I'm like, I understand why some girls were wearing those pants because the goal was to, like, you could wear insanely tall heels and it would give you the illusion of having effectively giraffe legs. Like, I definitely get that. But the most important, or like the most common fashion to wear with those pants was to wear, like, Vans or skater shoes underneath. So ultimately, you looked like you were being swallowed alive by your pants. You were truly, it was sucking you into the void and you were never coming back. Like, it was the eldritch equivalent of a pair of pants. So that's what these definitely read as is JNCO jeans for sure. They are very, very similar in cut. Which looks fantastic with the bomber jacket. It ends up working out, but that is funny. Your pants will get soaked when it rains. Oh, yeah. So not even soaked. We're talking like it was actually fashionable for people to walk around with the JNCO jeans shredded at the bottom because you would step so much on your pants that they would, the denim would just rip. And so that was actually kind of the goal, is if they were stained, dirty, ripped, you looked cooler because it's like, oh man, you've had those JNCOs for a long time. Like that's really neat. But I can say with certainty, I have indeed seen a woman just completely fucking eat it because her heel clipped the back of a JNCO jean and she just fucking hit the deck, like straight up dead. She was fine, but, like, it was kind of traumatizing, to be honest. Actually, you know what? This is just a touch in the wrong spot. I'm going to actually move this just a touch this way. There we go, better. Okay, let me manically refresh the Kickstarter, actually. Go, you bastard! That's just all I gotta say. Bye. Have a good time at work. Thanks for stopping in. Let me know when your slots open back up. And then I can get some arts from you. Some artsy farts. Where? Oh. There we go. Better. Okay, let's clean this up. Yeah, that's actually pretty much all I need. Oh, I need to clean up the upper end of this tail too. And then okay. And now Sean is asleep. Okay, but what is her hair doing in this particular... Hold on, I gotta think about that. Because she was wearing her hair up in a ponytail for a long time. And then... I don't think that as of right now it's still too soon for her to like do anything new with her hair. But I do kind of want to make sure. Because the next step is going to be for her to cut her hair. And then probably like the twists. I really want her to have these twists, but it's going to fucking suck. Okay, let me see. No, I think it's going to be about the same. Let's see, I need to get her in her bonnet too, because that's also important. I gotta protect that hair. Normalize girls sleeping with bonnets, guys. Sweet Jeebus. I'm actually going to start with this. I'm sure her dad is busy having a heart attack over the fact that, like, he is sleeping in their house, and then at any time he can just be like, hey, and then just like go look over her while she's sleeping. Just saying. They're fine. She's fine. Let's see, and we're gonna go with like a pretty standard. Let's see, she's wearing her just like sports bra pajama combo. Girl doesn't have any other pajamas other than like multiples of this particular set. I'm not even mad about it. We don't talk about it. Okay, and actually I'm gonna have... I actually don't need any of this because I'm gonna go ahead and just actually go like this. She's gonna be a floating torso because we have the power of the magic of sheets. Yo, my ring light just scared the shit out of me. I like forgot it was behind me. And I thought it was a person for a second and I almost pooped myself. It was horrifying. Literally, that was the jump scare of all jump scares right there. Okay, so then we're going to do that. And then now, unfortunately, I have to draw a bunch of perspective. To be honest, we're gonna do this. Okay, let's see. We just need... Do I want to do 2 point? Yes. Okay. Also, if you haven't pinged your friends in a little bit about the comic, I know that that is annoying as fuck, and I apologize. But you totally should. Don't forget to tell your friends and fam. Oh my god, this tea is so good. What is happening to me right now? Okay, this is probably fine. Is it going to be super accurate? Maybe not. But I am going to try and line up the horizon line with the horizon line we already have. Y'all, I am crazy good at this shit. When I say that that is literally almost perfect, y'all, I'm too much. That was crazy. Okay, so let me... Well, first, before I do anything else, actually, I'm going to go ahead and drag this Wukong over onto the other panel as well, because he's literally in the same exact position. I'm a little bit off, apparently. We'll move her over. And then we're going to have her hip up and over. Oh, well, hold on. Am I a dumbass? She's going to have to be sleeping kind of far down on her bed. Hold on, I got it. Because the way that this is going to work is that this is like... We don't know if this is like an extra wall or anything. So I'm going to just effectively make the statement that yes, it is. There's like a little alcove right there. And then let me get the pillows in. I realize I made a mistake here. That's okay though, because we can make this work. Okay, and then let me get this edge of this bed here. And then that's like the bottom of the bed here. I don't feel like she's the kind of gal to have like a bed skirt or anything. They live pretty minimally, and bed skirts are like, I don't know what the fuck the purpose of a bed skirt is, really. Like, if you were to ask me, like, what do you use this for, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Couldn't tell you. I don't need this anymore, I just need that one. Where do her feeds go? Oh, they actually go all the way to the end of the bed. Let me see here. Some we're working with. Let's see, this is... I'm gonna have this is the edge of the bed here. And then this is the floor, or where the bed ends. I'm imagining that this line here is where the actual foot of the bed post is there. And then she's got the edge of the bed is kind of tucked into the corner. Yeah, I imagine that this like cuts out here. This is where the wall is, which means that there is, I'm actually going to have the ceiling cut like this and like that. And then we're going to have also an apartment window. It may his brain. Just kind of a shitty, I'm looking at like the world's shittiest window here. Truly an apartment window for the ages. All right. And then it's going to be kind of interesting because it's above the horizon line, so actually I'm just kind of trying to suss this out here. This is wrong. Then if that's the window, then this is actually where the window box sits. And then this goes like this. Boy, howdy. Okay, so then that's the window box. It looks like this. And we don't really need this. But we do get... I guess I could have this come out like way farther as like a little lippy ornament thing. Actually, I'm full of lies. Like that. So there's that cool window. Do I want to draw these God, why am I doing this to myself? These are the questions I have. Who am I? Sweet Lord. What? I just started screaming. Okay. Okay, actually, we're gonna go like this. They actually kind of go over. New layer. I'm gonna just kind of do this all the way up and down to the bottom. And then that goes away. And then hey Gamby, how's it going? I am so sorry I like spaced out. How you doing? I was so invested in this this window. How are you? I'm screaming and drawing a window. We're fine. Everything is fine. Oh my god. I hope you're having a good day. I know that this is not like super accurate, but I don't think anybody is gonna care about these janky blinds back here that are not perfectly in perspective nor follow the rules of man. And if they're kind of dinged up, then that's okay too. If they're not like perfectly straight, like blinds take a beating in apartments pretty rough. This will be okay. And thankfully, I don't really have to draw this like that much in perspective. Oh, good God. Oh, my, why? Sweet baby Lord. I don't even know what Sean has in her bedroom. I'm like, I don't even know. Okay. So that'll be fine, and I need the like weird little things that go down. That's actually not quite right. A little bit further over here. Nope, too far. The little thingy, you know, the little stringy thingy. This is fine. String. Okay, and then the weird twisty thing. I'm like looking at my own window. I'm like, what is even happening right now? Okay. Good. Sweet Lord. Well, and you know what, actually? With everything... Hold on. This is not right. You wanna know what sucks? This looks right in terms of perspective, but this is not right in terms of placement. That's better. So we're gonna fix the rest of this. And even if it's kind of janky, that's okay, because you know what? This apartment's kind of janky. Nobody's gonna care. And I actually need to have the edge of the room go way the fuck back into this corner if it's gonna do anything. You're right, though. I am janky. Cal, don't ask questions. I am so janky. I am an average amount of jank, I think, per human requirements. Oh, but that feels so long. That's probably fine. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and erase out Sean from under here. Bye. And she also gets to go out from underneath this pillow. Good God. All right, so I think, all things considered, that looks fine. However, I do feel like there should be something over here. Because if we have, I'm trying to think about what I want in here. This is not the closet. The closet is probably over here. I'm gonna have this just be like a regular door over here. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll lead to the closet. And it could be that there are two windows. That could be the secret, and I can just kind of... Oh, I need to actually make sure that this is fine. Oof, that's just all I gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this window. And put it here. Because that seems normal. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate this. We're going to drag this bad boy over here. And then we'll worry about her sitting up in just a second. Things will get erased. Pillows will get left alone there. But for this panel, I think we're done. Yeah. Okay, good job. That was a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go check on Jace really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I am back. Thank you for being patient, everybody. Jace is really not doing very well. I just have to keep making sure he's okay. I actually really quick need to make a message to my students that I'm not going to do office hours today because Jace is sick. Okay, so let me go into announcements. That. Okay, there you go. Got it. Now these kids will not expect me to show up. And because I already got done with one page, I'm not worried about getting this page complete. I still have to like get through grading some students, some work for students, which is fine. Does she say anything in this panel? What is going on here? Yeah, she does. She's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, girl, me too. I don't know. Let me figure out if there's anything that I need to do here with the... Oh yeah, because that pillow is there. I'm not even going to fuck around with this hand. If there's no need to, I don't need to draw it. Work smarter, not harder. this going there like that. Arm. She's like, help me. That's valid. I'm just gonna like have whatever the lovely sheets fall that direction, so that way we don't have to worry about anything else here. And then that's gonna be black. So let me do this. Hydrate, everyone. Don't be a dehydrated piece of toast. I'm gonna drink some tea in about 5 seconds here. Let me just get this done. Nope. I would if this was right. I forgot about that spot. There we go, better. Okay, drinking some tea. Everybody don't be crispy. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this stuff so I can see what's going on. Okay. Getting low. Okay, so now let me move. I need to move this. Move this over. Why am I getting like a million messages here? A million notifications. I shouldn't be this popular, y'all. I don't... Let's see, this has got to go as well. Oh, actually, it's got to go up higher because she is... It's the curse. What happened? When did this happen to me? When did I get cursed? I was going to be like the dawn of time. That's when. A feeling goes in my mind. Wukong, get out of here. I'm gonna just merge all this now. Hello? Okay, there we go. me go ahead and actually get this bad boy here. Move this thing over here because I'm gonna need it. And we're gonna have this line it's the bed. Okay, let's see what my million messages are. I'm like, is this because I fucking told my students that I'm not gonna have office hours? Like, I'm like, please leave me alone. It's undergrad, guys. It's not that serious. Okay. I think we're looking good. Pretty good. Okay, let me see what my million notifications are. Okay, cool. It's actually a bunch of text messages. We're all good. Y'all, why does being an adult have to, like, be awful? Okay, so let me get this going here. I don't think I'm going to have time to actually even really get started on this other panel here. But we're looking good in terms of, like, what needs to actually be done here. Because let's see, because if Sean is on the bed, and she's like sitting on the very edge of the bed, then that's gonna go like that. This is gonna go like that. Goes like that, and we got this wall thing that's like right here, and that's like her bed, and then it's got like a painting of some flowers up here, and because this is flat and this goes like this, I can only assume that this nope, not that intense, but it does go like that. This one, though, is going to go crazy up here. Just like that. Yay for eyeballing perspective. Oops. That. at least I can get the background done for these next two panels and then call it good, because Sean it's literally the exact same except the door is closed. So this actually, if I can get this panel done, we're going to be in a really good spot. So let's assume that cuts back for whatever reason. Her door is over there. Maybe this is like a bathroom back here. So then that means there's like another wall over here probably. And then we're going to say that this is the door. Like this. And if I'm at a door and it opens out, most doors open in, but I don't want it to open in, I want it to open out. If it's opening out, it's going this way for the most part. I'm just gonna kind of wing it here. Sure. Like that. And then it goes up like that and out, but we don't really see that, and we probably won't see too much of it because of Wukong standing there. And then we're gonna have more of this little, like, lovely thing here, and then the doorknob is gonna be there. But that being said, there needs to be actually some actual door thing going on here like that. Nice. Wukong's got his arm on the door frame. So that's accurate enough anyway. Let's see, what else is she gonna have in her bedroom over here? Because if that's like a tiny little, well, it could be just like a little Jack and Jill over into the hallway or into the bathroom here. I'm gonna go ahead and put like a molding. Oh, well, there's no molding over here, so that's, I guess I'll put the ceiling here. And then ultimately the room like ends over here, so I'll just put that like that, and that's where this goes. Like, now I realize I borked just a little bit here. I borked it up. We're gonna go like this just a little bit. Because that's gonna go like that. Which means that I need to bring all of this down just a little bit more. I need it to be accurate, thank you. Hello, hello. Okay, so then that goes like that, and then I need slightly more. Because this, there we go. That's the ceiling. That's better. And then that's where her closet is like over here, give or take. I might... I'm like trying to figure out what she has in her room, because I don't imagine she's super into excessive amounts of like art. And like a lamp is not going to go over here. A lamp could go over here though, which I think I will put a lamp over here. My perspective is wrong for the lamp. There we go. That's fine. It's not quite in the right center. That'll do. And there's like the little lamp thing. It doesn't even really matter anyway because the dialogue bubble is going to be going over this thing. I'll put like another, we'll do like some more wall art here. In which case, A+. For maybe like a floor mirror here, or like a wall mounted mirror, but not anything super crazy. Oh, but then I have to draw reflections. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just kidding. Joke's on you guys. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have just these be like mounted canvas with no frame. And actually, damn mounted canvas. Somehow this is all your fault. Damn humans and their desire to decorate. Okay, so at least that's like some kind of a background, though. I don't think that she has that much art. All right, well, it's 2 o'clock now. So I got one page, which was granted kind of a cheap page. It was just a dialogue bubble. I got one page, and I got at least 2 panels of this done, and the background of the 3rd panel and 4th panel technically too, which is pretty sweet. So that's good progress. I definitely will finish this page on Wednesday, next Wednesday. So I will be seeing everybody on Tuesday. I'm taking Monday off because it is Cabrini Day here in Colorado, and we don't celebrate Christopher Columbus here because he's an asshole. Most workplaces do not give you off for that day, but I'm taking it off because I deserve it. So I'm going to do that, but I have to go so I can catch up on some other work. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.